Hey everyone, welcome to linking small business subcontractors to prime contractors. This is Akeisha Foster, your small business consultant. And in this video, I will discuss step 1, how to locate a prime contractor. And how we teach our small businesses to locate a prime contractor is first, go find out where they are. And if you go to usaspending.gov, you will find out that information. So usaspending.gov is where I teach my small businesses to go to find out the information, so that way you know who the prime contractor is. So the first thing you got to do is you got to go to the award search, advanced search, and then go in here to look for who the prime contractors are. You can either look for it from the keyword search. You can look at the time period. You can scroll down. You can see what type of award, the agency, but we're looking for the prime contractor. So for example, say I'm looking to do some janitorial work. I just want to look at FY 2022. Now, if you try to pull too much data at once, it will not let you download the report. So it's important that you know how and to limit your search, so that way you can look at the entire report so you can make an informed decision to find who that prime contractor is. Okay, and then say if you wanted just a location or however you want to pull the data. So we just want to go see what contract awards for the NAICS code that our primary NAICS code that's listed on our SAM's profile. So if you were doing janitorial services, you will look up the janitorial services. But I'm doing management, so I want to look up management. So I will go 54 16 11. And there it is. That is the NAICS code that I have as my listed on the sam.gov profile as my primary NAICS code. And you can also look up all of your NAICS codes so you can know. So your secondary, you will look up the NAICS code for that so you can see what prime contractors are out there for that as well. So then once I put it in there, then I will hit submit, and you see it has so many contracts out there, and you can see who the prime contractor is, when the contract had started, when the contract ended. I mean, it's so much information you can go in there, and this is just for FY 2022. But I want to be able to filter this and download the report. But remember, I told you, look at that. Advanced search, our search limit downloads to 250. You see that 250,000, you see, records. So we will have to narrow down the search. So you can add any kind of filters or anything like that, so you can download the report, and then you can use that report to go in and so I'm going to put in a location so that way we can narrow down the report. You know what? I think I'm going to even do set aside, because I want to do a sole source, who they're sole sourcing to, and then hit submit. Let's see if that'll narrow down the search. And it did. Look at that. Now we're down to 46. What was that? 4,642. So that looks good. That's a number that we can go in and look at to see who the prime contractors are. So it's so many ways that you can go in here and use this search engine that is out there for you to use, so that way you can track who's doing what. And then once you download the report, and then we're going to download everything. Now, sometimes the downloads, depending on how many how many things are in the database, it will take a little longer. But this is important. It is so important that you do your research. It will save you so much time. It will save you, because as a small business owner, we have to really be careful and manage our time. We manage our time but you have to get it in. You have to get your business development in. You have to get your proposal writing in, because yes, we done found out who we want to work with and who we want to do business with, but now we have to go reach out to them. Now we have to craft up a proposal. Now we got to brief our capabilities to this prime contractor to see why would they want to work with us as a sub, and how we could help them to grow their business as well grow our business. So I hope this information was helpful to you. And then in the next video, I want to really show you how to look through the data and see what you're looking for, and then just build and then add it to your sales pipeline, so that way you can start building a pipeline of opportunities after you've done your homework. You have to do the research and do all of the research that involves. So like going to look up the Prime Contractors website, going to look at the small business dynamic search to see if they're listed. Most of the times they should be listed in there as well. And then going on Subnet and see what opportunities are on there for primes who are looking for a subcontract. But we'll dive deeper in more videos and really explain to you how to find prime contractors so you can grow your subcontracting business. Now, once you've gathered all this experience, and you may look up and find a prime contract that doesn't require any past performance, but right now we're trying to build our past performance, so when you do decide to go after a prime contract, become the prime contractor yourself, you'll know what's involved, because you've worked on several contracts. You learned what is all expected, because now you'll be doing 100% of the work. And so we went in, we downloaded the information that we received from usaspending.gov. Now I want to show you how to look at the information. So we've downloaded it. Here is the document here, right here. Now we're going to extract all the information so we can review the information, so that way we can identify who those prime contractors are. And then I'm going to open up the Contracts Prime Awards. Now, while that's opening up, and you see it's a lot of data, it's a lot of things going on right here. And I recommend that you don't look at this. I keep this page so that way I can have historical information. So say I'm going back looking for what was the contract award number, or if I'm trying to see some other information that I probably will want to get from this sheet. So what you can do is, an easy way to do this is to duplicate the sheet. Just make a copy of it. Make a copy. I think I didn't make a copy. Let me make sure I made a copy, and I want it to move to the end. There we go. So we have our copy now. So you can relabel it, you can do whatever you're looking for or whatever. But all we coming in here for right now is to find the prime contractor information. So if you want a better view, I'll go in here, I'll make it into a table. Change the color if you want, whatever color you would like, and so that way, and then delete everything that you do not need. So I don't need all that. I'm looking for the prime contractor. Maybe you want to look at the total amount obligated. That's up to you, but that's going to be on your main sheet that you kept. In this video, we're looking for our prime contractors. Step one. Step one is to find the prime contractor. So you have it on the main sheet, so you can always come back later and get that information. Once you have located, you got the agencies. You see, it's so much information on here, but if you look at all the information, you'll get confused. You'll become overwhelmed. At a new business, you have to look at what you're looking at and narrow it down so that way you don't be consumed with the data, or you don't want to deal with it because it was so overwhelming. So my goal is, as your small business consultant, is to show you tips and tricks so that way you can narrow the search and only look for what you're looking for at that time. Now you can create plenty of tabs. You can have a tab for which you can have a tab for which agency. You can have a tab for prime contractors. You can do anything. The sky is the limit. But right now in this lesson, we want to talk about who are the prime contractors, because we're a subcontractor and we're looking for work. So like I said, you see they have the awarding agency. This report has so much information that you can use that's going to really help and grow your business. So like I said, you're going to keep going through here and delete all the information that you don't need. And so that I don't keep this video too long, I just wanted to make sure you can just see me. I like to record the video so you can see me at work, so you know what it takes to put the research in. It doesn't take that much time. All it does is it requires focus. It requires setting processes in place. It requires going in and pull the data. And see, here we are. We've made it to the section that we're looking for. You see, they gave us the DUNS number. They gave us the recipient's information, the recipient's name. You can make it bigger so you can see who it is. If they have a doing business name as their cage, it tells you everything. It tells you all the information you need to be successful. You just keep going down here and looking all. It tells you the location, the city, all this information so that way you can reach out to them. But before you reach out to them, you need to do the research. You need to see if that organization is even looking for a subcontractor. Why waste your time going to a prime contractor that doesn't need any subcontractors? That is why it's important to do the market research. So now that we found the data, and now that we've cleaned the data so we can see who the prime contractor is, and then in the next step, we need to discuss how to put a plan together to do business with that prime contractor. So y'all just keep looking forward to new videos coming out there, and I hope you are able to get something from this video. You can format it the way you want. You can save it. You can do whatever you want. You can PDF it and print it out and use that. You can add it to your sales pipeline. The sky is the limit. But first we had to identify where are the prime. Well, I hope this video helps you, and please if you have any questions or concerns, or if it's some things that you would like me to record a video on, please leave a comment below and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Have a wonderful day. Take care. Bye.
Thank you for watching. I hope you have learned a lot from this video. If you have any questions and experience to share, please leave a comment in the section below. I'd love to hear from you. Subscribe to my channel and see you on the next video.